And when we previously looked at the business model canvas, what you'll identify, there was three big blocks of activity. One was the value proposition, one was the customer segments. The last one was the key partners. And again, it's a big box for a reason, because it's important to think about how you interact as a business. No business is an island from this point of view, and therefore you need to think about, can I more effectively achieve my goals by working in partnership with somebody else?
So therefore we created this partnership canvas. One of the key aspects about the canvas is thinking it from your perspective. This is partnership from my company, but also partnership from the partner company. So you have to look at it from both sides, and therefore, because different companies have different views and different angles, different values. So the key thing about a partnership, there's two stages, but you have to look at it from both sides of the coin.
The important thing about any partnership is it's a three-way relationship. Firstly, there's yourself, there's your partner, and then obviously the merger of the two activities together to create the partnership. And so you've got to manage your own internal relationships. The person you're dealing with has to manage their internal relationships, and combined you need to create a third entity, which is the partnership itself. And so it's a far more complex issue than most people imagine.
And one of the questions is why set up the partnership in the first place. Often it's about creating new products or services. Sometimes it's about reducing risk. Or often the best types are when it creates a real new opportunity. So understanding why you're setting up the partnership is a fundamental aspect of the success of the partnership going forward.
Now within that, there are three potential forms of partnership. One, you've got a strategic alliance. You're not competing with each other. You're creating a strategic alliance which adds value to both. The second one is cooperation, where you are competing with each other, but you're creating a new entity or a new partnership that will actually act to actually serve both companies' needs. And the last one is a joint venture, where you actually establish a formal relationship of like a separate company that has shareholdings by both of the two partners.
And when you develop a partnership, whatever the identity is, there are different phases that the partnership will go through. There's this beginning, the inception, and often those can be different aspects, that's a casual discussion, with a competing business or someone from a totally different sector. The inception is where the idea of the partnership comes in, and initial discussions. The second element is about moving that forward into an agreement of some sort, whether it's the legal type agreements or just basically an understanding of how the partnership would work. And then finally, the delivery stage, which is actually the most important element. Often partnerships will have an agreement, say, between the different managing directors or chairmen, and they move forward and say, okay, we've done a deal here, we'll leave it to our team to implement. But actually you need to go through all the different elements. So what the partnership canvas looks at is those different types of questions and poses the questions that you need to think about when you're looking at it. What are the objectives of our company and their company for the partnership? What resources? What are the values? All these different questions are handled through the partnership canvas.
And what we're going to look at is, one, you fill it in from your perspective, and you fill it in from the partner's perspective, what you understand about them. Then when you actually have your negotiation discussion with them, you've already thought through and second guessed these things, what they may be thinking. And that's a process then of confirmation of your understanding, their understanding, so you know when you create the partnership that it's actually really solid. And one of the biggest difficulties with partnership is that, as David said, is that the focus is often on the agreement, not the delivery. But whatever happens, you have to deliver this. Now most partnerships fail. And they failed because they do not think about the delivery. How are we going to make this work? And that's the most important aspect of this, and why it's critical that the people who actually have to deliver the partnership are involved in the inception and the development of that partnership in the first place.